Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with some fights. Play with the family, playing with your life. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding? I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, Ryan.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Hold it ready.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Runs through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Another toe for Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Joseph's got it, and they are on on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw.
Flush to his right.
That is caught.
And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there, and what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Colts are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. A give for Taylor running right side.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
That's complete to Pierce.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of running behind it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. and he executed so well.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker to nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, You don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Here we go. Start the pocket. Make that play here. Just face it. Just take it to him.
Right there. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up. It's going to be a good game, boys. Let's go.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the right side, this is Taylor. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check, man. Check, man.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll let this go for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They go play action with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run once more with Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And motioning left, that's Pittman. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. QB sneak, Richardson trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 73 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Downs going in motion right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Pick it up. Right there, we can do it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now ETN to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give to ETN running right. Takes it to about the 37. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's second down. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, good move. Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Etienne up the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10. First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case, the green light.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL.